Hi Cancer, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, to be yourself, because we all start from zero, which is just a blank canvas. Trying to introduce something new, something fresh. I even do live channeled art, so I really hope you enjoy that, and please use discernment because I unfortunately struggle with people stealing my work or plagiarizing. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but all I ask is that you just be careful. If you'd like a personal reading, all of that is down below. And lastly, there's no rules here, so if this finds you, it's definitely meant for you. You can binge watch them, watch if they're suggested. I highly recommend that. There's always something to get here. It's exactly why I describe my art, at least for these only. It's because I want you to follow along. I want you to picture it. I want you to get the bigger picture. Sometimes it's in metaphors. Sometimes it's more structured. And it's like, what do you think I'm trying to say without actually saying it? So, I remember way back when I started my channel, I used to lay the cards out first. And I'm considering doing that again so I can meditate and sit on it for a little bit. So I shuffled these pertaining to the art theme. So let's get into it. What I started drawing for you, Cancer, was a butterfly, but from another perspective, it looks like a tree hole on a tree stump where many creatures can reside. Then as I kept drawing, the end looks like one of those neck/chest mannequins where expensive jewelry is placed on as a display. Display is highlighted here. The first thing I heard was public display of affection. The butterfly looks like it's going to fly away with something or fly away with a necklace. A necklace is emphasized within my art too. Butterflies symbolize change as well. Oh my god. I heard a change in value. As soon as a car leaves the lot, it depreciates. As soon as you touch and or own something, it's considered used, or can often go down in value or down in demand. I'm seeing this as supply and demand. It's like waiting for ships to come in or waiting for shipped goods. I also see this too as something a lot of people want. I just heard a need to preserve the value. I'm getting as well, you have no idea how much something is actually worth, so be careful. Any keepsakes, any change of prices. It's like the value of something has the potential to rise, and for some reason it's in your hands. Maybe that's why the butterfly is taking it away. It's a wanted item. I'm literally getting the scenario of robbers or shoplifters, jewelry shops, pawn shops. You have no idea just how much something is worth. And I screamed when I was shuffling in regards to this message. The King of Pentacles was the first to come out. So something is worthy. Or something is, maybe this is rising in value, because I was sort of getting both as a determination to change. This is a rise in value, but before, it wasn't necessarily that way. So I wonder what exactly this is. I'm seeing the Hierophant here too, as it belonged to a very important person, or maybe even a very important person in your life, and you didn't know how much it's worth until now. I'm kind of seeing the Page of Swords as that wantedness, looking at it, staring at it. And here it is in your hands. But I'm also seeing this as you needing to do a little research on the things that might look like they're worthless. Usually the things that look worthless are worth the most. Looks can be deceiving. I'm seeing this. I mentioned in previous readings, this is on the bottom of the deck, this is overall energy. 8 of Wands can be butterflies. To me, it's like an upset tummy or just that butterfly feeling of anxiety. Usually it's good anxiety, like a rush. So this is butterflies. This is also movement, like moving away. Like the butterfly's trying to like take the necklace and transport it. The transportation of goods, the movement of goods. Taking something and running off with it. Kind of like he's like, the fool is just up and leaving with the clothes on his back. There's also something about this item that's sort of blessed or holy, or it's like it carries good juju or good vibes. That's what I'm seeing with this and this. Almost feels like a good luck charm. Or you notice like whenever you wear this item, it garners a lot of attention. Reminds me too of the scenario of how people get themselves into trouble. I've seen this plenty in like pop culture or TV, where it's like a baseball card. That's where you see it with the most. You think it's worth $10, but then it goes up in like a matter of days. Maybe because the person died, or because it's discontinued. It's no longer manufactured. So there's less and less and less of them around the world or around the globe. That happens too. So there's a need, like you have like, just like look at your keepsakes. And the most in my art, it was the necklace. It was like those fancy jewelries that are put behind glass on a mannequin because they're just that expensive. And usually that's done as well because you're not really supposed to touch it. That's how expensive it is. As soon as you touch it, it depreciates. As soon as you take it or mess with it, that's what this is too. It's like you could potentially, it's like something needs to be left alone to increase the value, or held onto to increase the value. You've been seeing these are valuable traits within yourself. Valuable, very, very valuable. This is not the first card coming out for no reason. Going to get a oracle card. Let me see. Let me use this deck. Make sure I don't grab another deck. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Get information on what this is. I just see a lot here about, like, you get the bigger picture here of the canvas already. It's like pawn shops, knowing what you're worth, knowing what you obtained or have is worth. You don't want to undermine that. It's like something is, the worth is changing, the value is changing with the butterfly. And that means it's wanted. It's like taking it away. Kind of reminds me too of how jewelry shops are places that have those things in their store become targets of robbers. Not that that's going to actually happen, but it's the same idea. It's like a target. Might as well have a target on your back or a target to where the item is. That's how I see that too. It's like where the energy is directed. Butterflies. Butterfly effect. I'm also hearing a butterfly effect of value. It's like value touching other valuable items and making them valuable too. It's kind of like a person. Oh my, it's like how a celebrity, like, you know those crazy things you'll see online where it's like, oh, this is Miley Cyrus's tissue. It's like she touched it, therefore it's valuable. Therefore, someone's going to take that tissue and try to sell it too. So it's like a domino effect of value. Something like that is going on. So weird. Catch my drift. We have mentor, important person, and prince. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Then we have romantic charm and potential for power. I don't really like this because this feels like something being dangled in one's face. And it's like it originally came from here. It's like someone paying for a class and then using that information to get maybe money from other people. It's an example of that butterfly effect of value, but in a not so good way. It's like, oh, I've got the hair of this person who wants 1,000. I'm gonna sell it for $1,000. Reminds me too of like leaked songs, leaked information. Getting as well on a collective level or on a worldly level, there's going to be leaked information about a very, very important person that's in the lead, and someone's going to milk it to the most for cash. Maybe this is even you coming into this type of information. Feels like a relation between like a mentor or someone higher. It's very weird. Whoa, okay, I'll take two. That came out first. Rescuer. And then king. That's weird. We have prince and then king. Princes usually become kings later. Their worth essentially goes up or upgrades. Getting as well, you're upgrading right now. But it's like you used to be on the opposite side. It's like you're being rescued. There's also this sense of entitlement, and that's even what the shadow attribute says. It's like maybe feeling entitled to a position, entitled to someone's money, entitled to someone's value. And notice how here it's behind his back, and then here it's in front of him, like I have nothing to hide. I have good intentions. And it's the same with the King of Pentacles. It's like the value can be seen. There's no catch. There's no scammery, is what I want to say. It's like, what's behind my back? You won't know until you come here. Using power for self. We've been saying potential for power. Something has potential to be worth more money later on because it belongs to you and you're going to be going up, upgrading, or it was passed down to you. This is interesting. That's crazy. I literally said something about a butterfly effect. The value is changing. Or values are changing. Hearing family values. But what creeps me out about this, the Ten of Swords being under the King of Pentacles, it's like something came to a sudden like halt. I'm seeing this as damaged goods. It's like, why are those swords in his back? I'm kind of seeing like the person equates to an object. And it looks like this person is in pain. Or this person's value decreased. Or it's like they think their value decreased. And that's why they sell themselves short. It's kind of like having self-esteem issues. It makes people think they can get away with more. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people sell themselves short. A lot of pretty girls don't know they're pretty. A lot of people with so much potential don't know they have it. So like they lower their prices. They make themselves appear less than when they should not do that. Oh my God. It's like damaged goods. You're never damaged goods. Oh, okay. The bigger picture is already coming. There's so much to unpack here. I need a Bob Ross card. No pressure. King. Hello. No pressure. Just relax. Relax. and watch it happen. Watch the value go up. I did say there's something here about like leaving it alone. Don't tamper with it, damage it. And also don't sell it for something, for a price that could be better in the future. It's like $10 for a measly little baseball card, and eventually 2 years later it becomes a rare item because it's no longer sold, or because it just turns out it's worth more. It's like you short-pocketed it yourself. That's how I'm seeing that. Okay, Cancer. That's the end of this art channel message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. This is insane. Like, the bigger picture is already clear to me. Because remember, it's the overall message, but also the underlying stuff. It's like, what am I saying without actually saying it? Because I know the cards are already saying it. Prince to King. It's like the door to value. Something's going up or something's changing for the better. Damaged goods. It's like there's so much going on here, and it almost feels like the people are metaphors for the objects in a weird way. Or maybe there's a need for you not to objectify yourself. Okay, guys. Hit that like button, and I'll see you later.